What's up, everybody? We are Lisa and Greg.
Thanks for being here, guys. Today we're going to watch why the European siren is scientifically proven to be better.
And today's video is brought to you by Half as Interesting. That's a cool name.
Oh, that is a cool name.
I like that. So we will include a link in the description so you can go and show them some love. I'm sure they would appreciate that. And
Yes.
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah. I mean, to me, all sirens are horribly annoying. Whether they're,
Yeah.
I don't know. Even the European sirens to me are horribly annoying.
Yeah.
But I think they were. If I'm remembering back, the U.S. sirens were like,
Yep.
I'm sensitive to noise, like lawnmower things and wind blower. People landscaping stuff is so intrusive to me, and sirens.
But I feel like when we were in the United States, when we heard a European siren like on TV or something, they were always cool. I thought they were cooler than the ones that we heard. So this is going to be interesting. I didn't know there was a way to scientifically prove that one was better than the other.
Yeah.
So we're about
Apparently.
All right. So before we get going here, like the video and subscribe to the channel. Help us get to 20,000. We're getting super close. All right. You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go.
This video was made possible by Hover. Get 10% off
Hover.
your custom domain or email address by going to hover.com/HAI.
All right.
If you've ever been in New York City, you've probably heard this sound. Or wait, sorry, wrong one. I meant to this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In New York City, the wailing siren is part of the symphony of the streets. It's an icon of the city, but like many of New York's icons,
Any big city,
Times Square, the subway system, and Rudy Giuliani, it sucks, but it doesn't have to. This is a European siren.
Oh wow.
See, it sounds so much better.
Okay, yeah.
I told you.
It does.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have to. This
because it's like you know what I mean?
That's the best human siren that I have ever heard. Okay.
Versus the U.S. one where it's like,
whoa.
like it's like long and drawn out.
I think we should just like turn this off and react to your siren noises. That'd be just so much more enjoyable. You could do it. Okay. I'm proud of you. All right, let's go.
It's a European siren.
Yeah, see?
If you've ever been to Europe, and especially anywhere near Birmingham, you'll recognize this sound, which is called the high-low siren, immediately.
Right.
New York and other places in America are reportedly considering switching to the European siren, and this video is my manifesto as to why they should. Because while all sirens are unpleasant and interrupt and make me doom scroll Twitter for 30 seconds while recording audio, European sirens can be scientifically proven to suck less than New York and the rest of America's sirens. To understand why, you first have to understand a bit about sound waves. This is a sound wave. You can call him Wavy, although technically his full name is Waverton B. Dorido, here to the cool range fortune, but we'll stick with Wavy for now. This part of Wavy, his height, which you can call amplitude if you want to be fancy about it, determines how loud he is, which is measured in decibels. Both the New York and the European siren hit the same decibel level, 118, which, by the way, is more than the human ear should hear because our ears start taking on damage at about 80. The sirens won't see it because, I mean, it's an ambulance. They don't have time to worry about your health or safety. So the New York and the European sirens are equally as loud, but the difference comes here, in their frequency, which we usually call pitch, mainly because Frequency Perfect 3 is a terrible movie title.
Oh, wow.
We traditionally measure pitch in hertz.
This guy's hilarious.
Yes,
perfect. It's now proven factual.
Mainly because Frequency Perfect 3 is a terrible movie title. We traditionally measure pitch in hertz in honor of the world's third most mediocre car rental company. And the higher the frequency, the higher the pitch and hertz level. Here, I'll show you. As Wavy's frequency increases, you'll hear the pitch go up. And this is the key difference between the New York siren and the European siren. The New York whale siren is traditionally between 600 and 1200 hertz, while the European high-low siren moves between 450 and 600 hertz. Meaning the European siren's highest pitch is only half the highest pitch of the New York siren. That's what makes it so much better. People generally perceive high-pitched sounds to be piercing and unpleasant. Think of a baby crying, or a mosquito buzzing, or Ariana Grande singing.
Oh, God.
Siren is
I like her. You don't, but I do.
She's all right.
She's like, okay, I like her.
Or mosquito buzzing or Ariana Grande.
You don't like
singing.
mosquitoes?
So because the European siren is lower, most people find it less annoying. In addition, by alternating clearly and distinctly between the 600 hertz pitch and the lower 450 hertz pitch, the siren offers listeners a clear respite from the siren's highest pitch, while the New York siren's pitch change is continuous, so you never feel like you get a break.
Exactly.
Now, that's true. Because all it is.
I know, and it's like, oh my God, the brace you have to take, knowing that it's coming closer and closer and closer and closer, and then you're like, ugh.
I mean, the idea of a siren is to get your attention, not to blow your eardrums out.
I know. I guess they're for people who have their music blaring in the car. I don't know.
I guess so. And I guess in a place like New York, it is super loud.
3 questions. First, if I rage comment something on this, will it boost the video's algorithmic performance? Second, are all people who eat cereal inherently evil? And third, considering it's less annoying, is the European siren less effective? Well, the answers are yes, yes, and no. It turns out that European sirens are actually more effective than New York sirens, mainly because lower frequency pitches move further than higher frequency pitches. I guess that explains why I never get responses to my daily pitch emails to Netflix for a reality show about a towel factory. But to understand why lower frequency pitches move further, you first need to know that sound waves have to move through a medium. Given that the Long Island medium is normally busy with
this guy is straight up doing a comedy show right now.
That's cute. I like Long Island medium.
Yeah, that's good.
Most frequently,
at least he's being different.
Yeah.
He's making his information entertaining.
Given that the Long Island medium is normally busy with her TV show, sound most frequently has to travel through air. As sound waves travel, they're vibrating the particles in the air to transfer the sound, or energy, and because low frequency waves are, less frequent, they transfer less energy to the air particles than high frequency waves, thus running out of energy less quickly, and thus moving further. This principle extends to sirens, according to a study conducted in 2013 by a group of scientists who were definitely totally not wasting their engineering PhDs by studying the wee-woo machines. They found that a 40-year-old with average hearing could detect the New York whale siren at a maximum of 249 feet or 76 meters, and a 60-year-old could detect it at 125 feet or 38 meters. For the European two-tone siren, those numbers were nearly doubled. The 40-year-old could detect it at 508 feet or 155 meters, and the 60-year-old at 206 feet or 63 meters. So, in the end, when it comes to sirens, it turns out that the European way is just better than the New York way. However, the good news for New Yorkers is that, with the small exception of healthcare, infrastructure, social safety nets, paid family leave, criminal justice, rock and roll, silly hats, bread, cheese, football chants, life expectancy, singing competitions, and a medium-sized grouping of other things, America does absolutely everything else better. If you want to convince New York to change its terrible sirens, you might want to start a campaign to convince the city council. With
the exception of this and this. Yeah. Oh my God, that's awesome.
That is
America
awesome.
America does absolutely everything else better than Europe.
Oh my God, can you guys hear the siren?
Oh yeah.
Can you guys hear it?
I don't know. They might not be able to.
They might not be able to.
If you want to change its terrible sirens, you might want to start a campaign to convince the city council, and the best place to start would be a website. Maybe something like stopthesirens or iwillstoppayingmytaxes.com, or makeitquiet.or wewill.riot.com. A perfect place to buy that domain would be hover.com. Seriously, both of those domains are available on Hover, or at least they were when I wrote this video.
Is that it,
or maybe you want to try out a specialized domain extension, like change the sirens or I will move to .amsterdam. That's available on Hover, too. They have over 400 domain extensions to choose from, including .space, .casino, .xyz, and .golf. Plus, even if you're not looking to build a website, you can use Hover to get custom...
Yeah, that was good.
That was great.
Good. It was entertaining, to say the least. All right,
I think we did... So we have a 26 and 29-year-old now.
Yeah.
And we were doing, you know how you can, there's YouTube pages or apps. I don't know what they were doing, but they had us listening to something and it was going higher and higher and higher in pitch. Yeah. And you had to, stop it where you could stop hearing it.
Yeah. Where you couldn't hear it anymore. You had to say where you couldn't hear it anymore.
Yeah. And that is the age of your ears.
Yeah.
And mine was super old. Both of us. Our boys were like shocked when we were like, okay, we don't hear it anymore.
I don't know if I would say it's super old.
It was, I don't know. I feel
Let's
like
just
my
say
ears were
not
old.
young.
Yeah, probably because listen to all these sirens.
Probably so.
Ruined my ears.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they could hear the higher pitch for way longer than us. And for us, it was pure silence.
That's true. We couldn't hear nothing.
No, it's so weird, but they could still hear it.
Still hear it. Yeah.
So the high pitch doesn't work. You know, it's not. That's why they were talking about the old people, how the old people could hear the lower frequency.
That's true.
Or pitch or.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, let's see here. You left the most important question unanswered. If lower pitch is better, why not have a 20 hertz bass boosted ambulance? He wants to be a comedian too. You forgot to say that Europe's Sirens frequencies are a tritone apart.
Tritone?
That's music. Like a half step or a whole step. Tritone is like three equal distances apart. Anyway.
Okay.
The most unharmonious and rarest interval in pop music.
Oh.
Thus, they have the lowest chance of blending into music people are listening to and always stick out.
Oh, so this guy's a music guy.
Yeah, he's a comedian too. Okay, now try to play the German siren. It is so loud that you can hear it from nearly a half mile away, and I'm living next to a hospital. Oh, we live close to a hospital too.
Right now?
Yeah, you go right down the street right here. We can walk to it.
Oh, yeah.
By Onya.
Oh, that's why we do hear sirens. We're on a busy street too, so we hear sirens all the time. That's why you guys, I don't know if you heard it or not, but it was, that siren we just heard was like, woo, woo. Like it was.
There you go with your sirens again.
I know. I'm just trying to show them that there was a dip.
Okay, you're doing good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a good video.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, I really liked it. All right. So, like the video, that would be awesome. And as always, thanks for stopping by. And we will see you on the next video.
Bye.
Peace.